Good afternoon and welcome to the presentation of the business made by Platinum Director Marina Usova on Thursday, June 27th of 2019. My name is Oleg Lipovetsky and I will be translating on behalf of Marina Usova. Marina Usova speaking. Good afternoon, my name is Marina Usova and I am the head of advertising department of European Gem4me MarketSpace Holding. The holding consists of several international companies and we are Google Premier partners, while also are present on 5 continents and 163 countries of the world. Today, I will discuss the notion of money, as money defines one's quality of life, and the more money somebody has, the more secure and independent the person is. So, investing one's funds into a notion that is on the market sector where the most money is circulating today is a smart move. Our Gem4me market space is developing on the most highly profitable market of the world's capitalization with the largest monetary flows. This sector is the market of digital and financial technologies, especially within messengers and marketplaces. Why, you may ask? Today, messengers are replacing social networks and social networks are becoming marketplaces. We made the decision to pursue this direction as nowadays, messengers and marketplaces are the most prospective products in the world for generating profits. Moreover, we have highly qualified marketers who are always in pace with the latest market trends and are aware of consumer demands. The millennial generation is currently the driving force of modern world, and today this generation makes 60 to 80% of all of its purchases online, and only as it is most convenient for them to avoid going to a physical store and purchase everything they need with a few clicks on their smartphone. Which is why independent experts are predicting for all 60% of all purchases to be made online within the next 4 years. From there on, you can only imagine the drastic change of the market soon. Another recent trend on the market is banks resisting the IT companies, as specialists from all over the world are predicting financial services to be carried out by IT companies and not banks, as IT companies are currently taking over the fintech sector. Currently, Sberbank, a Russian bank, is trying to build its own messenger in order to provide its financial services within it. This is also the direction that our project is proceeding with. We are currently negotiating with several companies that are willing to provide their financial services within our MarketSpace commercial platform. So why are so many investors showing interest towards our project? There are just messengers where their value is determined by the amount of users that it has, while at the same time, there are also marketplaces that generate major amounts of funds and cash flow, as well as advertising and financial transactions. Market analysts, experts, and marketers note that today's online advertising totally surpasses offline advertising on effectiveness and cost. In the nearest 4 years, marketplaces will carry out more than 50% of all of the world's purchases. This is the next step of online commerce, and entrepreneurs are striving to adjust their businesses accordingly. Take a look at how many messengers and marketplaces there are on the market today, and all of them are worth billions of dollars. But there are even better news. The whole of the world has only 2 IT products that combine both a messenger and a marketplace within. WeChat, that is popular extremely within China with dozens of billions of dollars, yet it has a major drawback of operating strictly within China. And the second is our Gem4me market space, and we are operating all over the world. Currently, our ecosystem is not just a marketplace on the foundation of the messenger, as we are implementing other functionalities for its continuous growth and social use. Publishing, when public chats receive news, posts, links, and videos just like in social networks. Social networks take a lot of space, while messengers are compact and offer more privacy, as well as have much less of unnecessary information in them. Publishing is the new trend that we are currently implementing in our business model. Moreover, if you already have your own business, you must know what it means to be in the beginning of a new trend. Today, we are one of the first ones to create an IT product that satisfies all of the market's current trends. As the result, we have 3 offers for those who strive to become more financially independent. My professional obligation is to promote the project and maintain its advertising. If you are an active person, we can help you create a similar remote work opportunity as an advertising agent and receive respectable rewards in accordance to our marketing program. We will teach you how to earn well. For instance, we have an established plan on how to earn about $20,000 within the first 90 days, as well as we have a system of career growth. Moreover, we also offer to purchase a portion of our holding, become its co-owner and a shareholder during the concluding financing stage with profitable conditions and fully protected international legal rights. In case you are an entrepreneur, we're also offering our market space platform as an option for increasing your book of clients. We are anticipating a large amount of traffic when the platform is finalized to allow entrepreneurs to create another steady financial flow from their commercial operation within MarketSpace. This is a financial instrument that will allow you to increase your turnover and profits with almost no overhead costs. In order to understand how profitable our offer is, I would like to discuss 7 core notions that are worth depicting why our project is prospective and what those who wish to participate in our project need to know. Firstly, the goals of our project are as follows. We offer to become an investor of the venture project for creating Gem4me Messenger and MarketSpace commercial platform. Our goal is to create an attractive application with a large amount of users and to successfully sell it. Consequently, all of the project's investors are the project shareholders will receive their financial reward in accordance to the amount of shares owned. Moreover, I would like to explain in further detail what venture financing is based on real facts and real numbers, as not many know exactly what it stands for. Venture financing are high-risk investments of private capital into a shareholder capital of a newly developed and highly technologically prospective company that are aimed at developing and introducing high-tech products, their improvement and promotion for the purpose of receiving profits from the increase in value of invested funds. For instance, there are numerous examples of successful venture investments, such as Mike Markula, who invested $250,000 in Apple back when it was operating from a garage. He sold his share for $154 million, earning 61,600% of profit. Thomas Albrecht, who invested $100,000 in Amazon when nobody knew about it, and earned $26 million from doing so. And Jim Goetz, who timely invested $60 million into WhatsApp Messenger, earning himself a profit of $33 billion. These are well-known cases and they can always be found online with ease. However, does that mean that venture finance projects are a no-loss lottery with major profits? Of course not. On average, 50 to 90% of venture projects fail. In such projects, every minor aspect and choice has a larger consequence. Therefore, when reviewing venture financing, it is essential to examine the project itself and its current stage. Let's discuss venture financing in further detail. The first stage is known as seed. When the idea itself is born, a team is built, legal structure is established, all of which requires a certain amount of financing right away. The next stage is called startup, during which the product is being created and its perspectives and capabilities need to be shown in order to start receiving first users. These two first stages are also known as the Death Valley, as 95 to 99% of companies don't make it past these two stages, and investors of those companies hoping that all the business will make it through are known as business early birds. Those projects that do make it past the first two stages proceed to the third stage of early growth, where the new functionality is introduced, new markets are conquered, and more users start using the product, and there are still some projects that die down during this stage as well. The fourth stage is called expansion. The functionality of a project is broadened and becomes more sophisticated, user-based growth, and much more. Both third and fourth stages require more investment compared to the first two stages, as promotion and introduction to new markets is a costly endeavor. The last and fifth stage is called exit, when there are 3 different options available for a project to choose from: the sale of the whole project to one buyer, initial public offering, or dividends from the project remaining its own entity and being highly profitable to generate enough funds for all of its shareholders from its sole operation. Furthermore, our project is currently at this stage. Our project has been developing since 2015 and we have already surpassed the Death Valley. Those years were extremely difficult as we had a mere idea and no product just yet. However, we have now ended our third stage and are now in expansion, after which we only have the exit stage. The technological development is almost complete, after which an extensive promotional campaign will be launched to grow the user base to the final goal of our application being present on numerous markets all over the world. This stage does require major investments for the purpose of advertising and popularization. Please note that our crowdfunding system of financing has been our reliable driving force throughout all of these stages and still remains as such. We are continuing crowd investing even at this stage, which is done for the first time in history of venture financing and is unique as we offer an opportunity for any investor even with a minor amount invested to become a shareholder of our company. To summarize, our application as of June of 2019, the Messenger has been in development for 3 years now and it is 99% complete. We have the concept of launching our Messenger in prospective markets for various countries. Market Space platform has been in development for a year and a half and the main portion of it has now been created, the bot platform, as markets are already operating there. The total amount of users surpasses 9 million in 163 countries of the world. In June of this year, we received the 4th valuation of our Messenger, and 2 years ago, our application was valued at $47 million, and we increased the value of our application by 6 times since then, more than $250,000, which is the value of just the Messenger portion of our application, and we conduct valuation irregularly. Now, back to the venture financing stage. With any venture project, those who plan to join with minimal risks and maximize profits are looking for an ideal entry point, which is the most perfect time to join from the investment perspective. We've been developing our project since 2015 and take a look at what stage we're currently on. We've already surpassed the Death Valley. Those years were extremely difficult as we had a mere idea and no project just yet. However, we have now ended our third stage and are now in expansion, after which we have only the exit stage. The technological development is almost complete, after which we will conduct an extensive promotional campaign to grow the user base for the final goal of our application being present on numerous markets. This stage does require major investments for the purpose of advertising and popularization. Please note that our crowdfunding system of financing has been our reliable driving force throughout all of these stages and still remains such. Yet, the question of how much will I earn remains. Our current stage does not allow for us to even predict this notion as this market sector is recent and there are no established rules or regulations just yet. However, we can base our predictions off of previous examples in the market sector. The average value of comparable and similar messengers ranges between $15 to $25 billion, where the average value of a completed messenger in the market is about $20 billion. The only exception is WhatsApp, as it is worth $80 billion, but only due to the fact that it started in 2011 and has the largest amount of users currently. WeChat is another messenger that has a built-in marketplace with a wide range of functions and a large amount of users, and its estimated value is $84 billion. Yet it has a major drawback as it locked to be used only within China, eliminating the rest of the world. Furthermore, the right side of the slide depicts marketplaces with the better-known examples of Alibaba and Amazon, where the worth of those IT solutions ranges in hundreds of billions of dollars from $400 billion to $800 billion. Therefore, based on the functionality that we're including in our product, a messenger plus a marketplace and fintech, plus its global reach and built-in technologies, we estimate for our product to be placed value-wise somewhere between WeChat and Alibaba. In order for major investors to join our project and invest, our legal team issued Eurobonds, which are a standard instrument and a standard financing instrument for investment funds. We offer an opportunity for investors and invest funds to participate in the final and most attractive stage of our project, which is expansion. Our bonds are listed on Nasdaq exchange platform, and qualified investors can purchase our bonds through licensed brokers, and we created such a structure for common investors to be able to purchase bond through tokens. Nasdaq is one of the largest exchange platforms in the world that is widely known all over the world and lists about 4,000 companies with a total value of about $5 trillion. It holds the second place in the world based on its capitalization and turnover. The reason that so much money is circulating on this exchange platform is due to the fact that it works with IT and other technology companies, the most profitable market sectors nowadays. Our project being listed on Nasdaq only serves as proof of our success and technological accomplishment, as well as our legal transparency. It is also essential to discuss our drawbacks, as there is no such notion without drawbacks. Our drawbacks are the fact that we can't say for a fact the exact sale amount and the exact date of sale of our application. Banks can give you an almost precise amount with only a few percent of profit over the course of a year or two, while venture financing has a much different situation. We have distinct advantages in this area which by far outweigh our drawbacks. We are currently in our concluding stage, and the sooner a project is to its conclusion, the more expensive it is to join it. Shares are the more expensive when a project is nearing its completion, and it is only fair for those investors who joined the earliest and supported the project in its early development to receive the higher profits. Additionally, given that large investors can now participate too, the amount of shares can run out at any time due to their purchasing power. Our legal structure is very transparent, and any investor should understand the structure of the project that he or she invests in. In brief, our legal structure is similar to the one that we had with our messenger, and it proved to be effective as it allowed to create and develop the messenger to the extent that it is at today. Let's now summarize. Our project offers an application that is 99% complete. An already operating beta version of our MarketSpace commercial platform, more than 9 million of current users in 163 countries of the world, and the current value of the messenger portion is at $263 million. Furthermore, we have 4 investment packages and each of them has its own price: Go, Biz, Premium, and Invest. The price of one share is the same in every package, and it is currently at €67. The only choice between packages is that each of them has a different amount of shares in it. There is also a system of coefficient of corporate activity which determines whether the profit of one share will be €750 or €15,000, all of which can be explained to you by your sponsor or whoever offered for you to join the project. How much to invest depends on one's choice, while the estimated profitability rate ranges between 1,200 to 22,400%, and the calculation is made based on one's share in a portfolio and coefficient of corporate activity. An example of a similar investment is Viber, which received an investment of $1 million and the profit totaled $900 million. In conclusion, the advantages of our project are as follows. We have a transparent legal structure and the current stage of a nearly completed product. Our legal guarantees of 4 valuations and the placement on Nasdaq. The total legal recognition as a serious player on the billion-dollar IT market on Nasdaq, and the current value of the messenger is at $263 million, covers investments in full, and shares continue to grow in value with no risks. Major use of a product by more than 9 million of users, rich developer experience, successful experience of previous sales, rapidly developing IT market with companies getting sold for billions of dollars, and much more. Today, you have an opportunity to purchase a portion of our company on its final stage of financing. Shareholder profit is generated from the sale of the product developed by our company, which is the global commercial Gem4me MarketSpace platform, and its estimated completion is in 2019. All the investment funds are directed towards development and promotional campaign of the global commercial Gem4me MarketSpace platform, which is a platform for free and secure communication, a built-in plugin for transferring funds commission-free within the messenger, a platform where merchants and sellers can interact through specially developed IT solutions such as markets, public chats, and more, and additional earnings from advertising and transactions made on the platform. We are creating a perspective and technologically sophisticated application. Each project has a point of entry with minimal risks, and right now is the time to board the project as it's starting to gain speed. Right now, you can make an investment with minimal risks and maximize profits with legal protection in accordance to European standards. Discuss your purchasing options with the sponsor who referred you to the project, as the future of you and your family is in your hands. Thank you for your time, Marina Usova.